one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story is brought to us from DailyLobo.com. On June 5th, the New Mexico National Guard began assisting the Albuquerque Police Department with administrative tasks, according to a statement from the Albuquerque PD Director of Communications, Gilbert Gallegos. Now, in a statement to the Daily Lobo, Gallegos said the National Guard is helping with non-law enforcement duties, including monitoring surveillance cameras at the Real-Time Crime Center and helping with scene perimeters. National Guard members will not be on the University of New Mexico campus because they're working solely with the Albuquerque PD, not the UNMPD, according to Gallegos. That's the University of New Mexico. Now, City of Albuquerque Press Secretary Shannon Kunkel said that APD has an officer shortage and the National Guard will help fill some of those roles. She said, "We want to make sure that officers are actually doing the true crime fighting police work and not stuck behind a desk doing paperwork or directing traffic for hours." Now, on May 29th, Albuquerque Police Chief Harold Medina said during a town hall that the National Guard will be here indefinitely. The New Mexico National Guard will allow police to be proactive in the community and work on other jobs, said National Guard Major General Miguel Aguilar during the town hall. Now, New Mexico National Guard assistance in the city is civilizing the police force, Kunkel said. It's using more public service aids, using the National Guard, using technology to make sure that we're supplementing our police force the best we can. Kunkel said Albuquerque's use of the New Mexico National Guard is not like what we've seen in Los Angeles earlier this month when President Donald Trump deployed the National Guard and the Marines in response to immigration protests. According to NPR, National Guardsmen cooperated with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and the immigration raids that triggered the protests in early June intensified with the presence of the troops. Kunkel said the National Guard will not be working with Immigration and Customs Enforcement because of Albuquerque's immigrant friendly ordinance. The ordinance maintains that Albuquerque Police Department officers cannot stop, question, detain, or arrest any person solely on the ground that they may be an immigrant who lacks permanent legal status. She said, "It is nothing like what we're seeing in Los Angeles about trying to squash people's First Amendment rights." Kunkel went on, "Our National Guard was called by the governor, which is a stark difference from the president, who, in our view, acted inappropriately by calling the National Guard, since my understanding is that that's the responsibility of a governor." Now, according to the City of Albuquerque website, guardsmen are dressed in black polo shirts and brown pants, like cops. The guardsmen are unarmed, but wear protective vests, carry pepper spray, wear body cameras when on scene security, and drive public service aid vehicles, according to the city's website. So the question on the floor now is, did California, and more specifically Los Angeles, teach Albuquerque, New Mexico a lesson, which would be use your National Guard for local policing in your major cities? But not only that, as you saw, she said, well, they won't be used for immigration and all that. They're going to be used for different administrative duties, like scene perimeter. We heard that term. That they will be used for scene perimeter. My question is that to move back people that are recording the police? How many people, First Amendment auditors, do we have in Albuquerque, New Mexico? I think Riverside County Accountability went there, right? Is he still there? Uh, but either way, it looks like this is now a trend. We said, well, the governor called, not the president. Okay. That may just be a smoke and mirror, though. The real Story here is now you have New Mexico's National Guard out there doing administrative duties with the local police department and the Albuquerque Police Department. Is this going to be a growing trend? And she said, well, the president didn't call these guys. Our governor did. It doesn't matter. You still have National Guard out there standing side by side with the police department doing police duties. Is this going to be a growing trend? Are we going to see more National Guard now, boots on the ground with local police departments? I don't know. It looks like it's starting to grow. This happened June 5th, and that was around the time, I don't remember the exact date, that the California National Guard were called into Los Angeles. That was around that time, wasn't it? I don't know. What do you guys think?